Okay, I think this is working. I'm trying to set it up. So, okay, so I'm in the kitchen trying to actually set up my painting thing. So, today I just wanted to get back into a habit of drawing because it's been seriously, I think, more than a year that I have done nothing basically, and my pastels have been put away in a box. And I guess actually I'm gonna wait for someone to join. So the thing that I'm doing now is literally just refreshing my watercolor, which have been inside the box for I don't know how long. And I hope this is actually, I don't know, I hope I managed to see the comments. Can I see the comments here? Anyway, so today I actually have something very silly planned. I am planning on painting some chickens. I know this is weird coming back with chickens, and definitely not what you have expected, maybe, but I just wanted to do something fun and just have a chat with you guys because I know that there were a lot of questions like, where have I disappeared? And if you have questions, definitely we'll answer those. So for now, I'm just gonna start with my trusty watercolor. By the way, this is Sennelier. I love this set, and I'm very bad with watercolor, I have to warn you. Like literally very bad, but I will try. Love illustration, so it's an illustration, and it's not something realistic, so I can say that it was meant to be this way. So anyway, what I'm going here for is a chicken coop. I don't know, I think you can't see it very clearly now, but as I go, you will see how far it progresses. You will see what I actually want to do here. So I really love fun kind of childish illustrations and stuff. Guys, seriously, I have also a question. Can you please write a comment or something so I can see if I see your comments or not? Because it's been a lifetime since I've been here on YouTube, and that will be really appreciated. So, okay. What I want to do is I kind of want to create this kind of brownish chicken coop with red roof and this perplexed chicken right here. So let's try to mix some brownish color, which is actually beige, not brown even. I will see if I see the comments. So let's see, all messages are visible. Okay, I guess I see the comments, but fine. Okay, so nothing. I just wanted to talk about where the channel has been all this time, and to be honest, it has disappeared, I know, and I'm very sorry for that. The thing is that there have been many changes in my life, and I hope this doesn't shake the table, me painting. And yeah, so it's kind of difficult to explain everything in a couple of words, to be honest. But the thing that I can say for sure is that I have moved to Spain permanently, like to live here. And I'm actually living in Zaragoza now. I don't know if you guys know where that is. And that's the north of Spain in Aragon, which when I heard it the first time, honestly, I'm so bad with geography. Like for me, it was like Aragon, Lord of the Rings, yes. So anyway, I have moved here because I met someone special, and yeah, me and Delhi, both of us are here. I don't know if you have been following the channel, I guess not, because it's been literally way too long since I posted. So, and the thing is that I'm trying to kind of keep busy, and I actually managed to find a job now because I was working here, and now I'm kind of in the middle of jobs. And if you have seen the last video on my channel, it's like the 3D thing, so I'm kind of hoping to get an opportunity at 3D and games, but I really want to paint as well, so I have kind of this, I've had this thing that I wanted to paint, and I couldn't force myself to actually sit down and do something. And I feel like talking to myself now. Yeah, it's been definitely way too long since I posted a video, and I have to come back with pastels because the thing is that I wanted to start the school with pastels and basically didn't work out, and I had some issues with my own life. Like I got the divorce and moved away. And yeah, I don't know, guys. Seriously, if you have any questions, that would be amazing. But for now, let's talk about painting. So I want this chicken coop to be like kind of light with a chicken in front that I need to somehow manage to get her to kind of come out in the foreground. And red roof. I don't know. I don't know why I wanted to do the chicken coop. I was just thinking what to paint, and this was the first thing that came to my mind. So chickens. Anyway, so this is the first layer, and I will start adding the reds. Need to mix up the reds. I can actually use the same color that I had here and add a bit of reds into the colors that I already put down, just so it doesn't stand out that much. Kind of mixes all nicely together. And then we will work on the details, so it doesn't look that boring. The thing is with watercolor, the worst thing is when you do videos with watercolor, you can't actually see the drawing good because you're trying to get the drawing as light as possible. I really don't know if anyone had written any comments, but hopefully not. Otherwise, I don't see them, and that sucks. So, okay, so I think I got the first layer down. And now let's work on the roof. I want to use kind of toned down red colors for my roof. And the thing is that with watercolor, it's great that you can actually, especially with illustrations, it's great that you can actually kind of make it a bit messy and say that, well, I meant it to be this way. And then just work a bit on the details and add a bit of shape to it as you go on with the layers. And definitely, please let me know if you want any more pastel videos, because honestly, there were days when I wanted like to sit down and actually make new tutorials, but I was getting lost at what. And also, like in Spanish, you say you have like bajón. I was feeling kind of down and thinking, oh my God, I don't know how to do anything. I can't paint, I can't do anything. What am I doing? Why am I even doing the YouTube channel? Why am I trying to do anything at all? So here I'm mixing a bit of that blue that I used for the same color of the chicken coop, the boards that actually make it up. I'm gonna let it dry a bit, and I'm gonna just add a bit of red here to kind of show that there is the roof hanging over on this side. And here I want to actually make bricks, so I want to make like one leg of the chicken coop as bricks, and I need like more orange color for that. Let's see if we manage to get an orange color. And it's possible that now Ellie is going to come inside and you're gonna hear her because I'm home with everyone home and don't have any other time when to actually paint besides the time that everyone is home. Okay, so here we're gonna outline the silhouette of the chicken. Okay, make this one a bit lighter. Okay, and here I'm gonna add a bit more color. Okay, so I think I can start adding also some greens around, and I don't want to make any bright greens. I want all of this to look kind of a bit dull. I really like this dull looking watercolor effect, like not very bright, and a bit of blue maybe. Okay, so this is too bright. This is what I was talking about. Need a bit of red here. Okay, so we're getting closer. because I was planning to kind of make a bush here on this side. Bit of grass here. Yeah, it's also here, and here I'm gonna literally just drag it out. Picking up a bit of that green color again. And just to outline the chicken here. I think I'm gonna need to make it quite dark, the chicken, to actually make it stand out. I don't know. Okay. And here on top, I wanted to make this kind of, you know, they have roosters. There is one church in my city where there is a rooster on top, and I think I'm gonna make it like golden. It's actually too bright. I'm gonna mix in some of that green here as well, just to make it a bit duller. We're gonna have a chicken at the top of the house here. Okay, it doesn't look like a chicken now, but it will, definitely. Okay, so here we have, I think I need to let it dry a bit. And now let's think about lights and shadows, and I think I'm gonna have the light hitting from the right, so this part will be darker, and also here we'll create some shadows underneath. But for that, and actually I have no greens over here, I need to make them darker because there's like vegetation growing around, right? Okay. Okay. So the thing with watercolor, I remember I didn't have any patience with it because you actually have to work layer by layer, and I don't manage to create everything with like one layer of paint. There are some amazing people that do, but I don't, and that's a problem. So you have to actually be patient and wait for it to dry. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna mix up darker color now, again with the same blue. And it became green, yay. But the red is gonna neutralize that. Okay, so I have my beige color basically set up, and it's a bit darker. And I think we can start going in here. So what I'm gonna do is I'm going to paint this part, which is actually darker, and also these wooden beams. Paint them darker. And the other side. The other side of the house as well. So here there's going to be darker parts inside. Don't know if you can hear Ellie, she's like battling on around there in the other room. Okay, so this is the part here. And this beam is also going to be darker. Whereas here, and the ones underneath here as well. The same thing for the stairs. So everything on the left side is going to be darker. And the same for this one. Okay. And I think I'm going to also add the shadow here underneath. Okay. And now we can work a bit on those, on the roof. So I'm going to add a bit of this brown into the roof as well, and I will make some parts of the roof darker, where there would be like connection between the tiles, and I need to go a bit more darker then. To blur it out a bit. Okay. Same thing here. I wanted it to blur out a bit. Okay. I think we can start giving a bit of color to that chicken as well. I don't know what color to make it, but maybe quite light, but at the same time, I think, yeah, we can make it quite light. Kind of a white chicken, but I'll need to detach it from the background somehow. Maybe a bit of ginger in her, ginger chicken, like ginger. And I'm thinking if I need any colored pencils to work on the small details, or if I manage to actually do it all with watercolor with a small brush. Mixing some colors together. This is the coolest part about watercolor, that you can actually mix some colors together and they look great. Actually, let's add some water here to make it more interesting, the texture. Okay. So now I think I need to start doing more detailed work. Now that it dries out, I need to start adding the details. And actually I don't like here that there's such a difference in between, like an edge that got created so hard. Just gonna blur that a bit. Okay. So I think I'm gonna switch to a smaller brush. And let's see. This is definitely way too small, maybe for details. Things that Ellie has been painting with my brushes, and they have been covered in gouache quite a bit. I need to wash them out. Should have washed them out before. Okay, so maybe these will do. Let's see. Okay, let's see how this one does. Let's see here on the side. Okay, I think I can make it work. Okay, so now I'm gonna start. No, actually, I don't like this brush. Washing out the other one. Okay, let's add a bit more color to this, and a bit more cooler, a bit of blue. Okay, so this is kind of a good shadow color. Okay, so now I'm going to start already working on details and being more precise and detaching things. Still need more color. So I want to be more precise here. So I'm starting to, it's actually kind of purple, I like it. So here there's going to be like wooden beams. No, this house is crooked and uneven, and here as well. Okay, same goes here. So this is the kind of inside, can go completely. Oh, this is the dark inside of the window. And this side, it's too purple to be honest. I need a bit more red, a bit more warmer color here, and a bit maybe of yellow just to make it a bit more brown. Yeah, because otherwise it's way too cool. Okay, so this is the inside of my window. Then we have the door. And here actually we'll have this purple color. It's kind of dark inside here. Coolest thing about illustrations, that doesn't have to be even. Like, if the lines are crooked, it only makes it more interesting. Okay, that's that. Now let's go on this side, start creating that wooden beam here. So this is the part in the shadow. For now I'm gonna make it just a bit darker, and then I will add that wooden texture to it. And here there's some grass. Same goes here, where it actually touches the other side of the house, like it's gonna be a bit darker. Okay, and there's another wooden beam here. To be careful. Okay, here it's broken because then there are the bricks, and here it's actually the tail of the chicken. I need to be careful about that. And here we're gonna have the grass, so under the roof it's gonna be quite dark here with the shadow under the roof, like so. And towards the bottom we'll make it lighter. And on the other side there's another beam that's going to be quite dark as well. Okay. Let's make this beam over here. Okay. And the stairs. Here this part is going to be darker, but not too much because I don't want it to kind of pull the tension. It's like there, but we don't pay attention to it. Okay, so now let's do the roof. We'll take brighter red and let's start dealing. Oh, that is too bright, like too much of color. Take it away. No need for that bright color there. Okay. So this one is darker. Because it's behind the first tile of our roof. Same goes here. This part is darker, turned away from the sun. here again we have darker, and here's another one. It's kind of covering up the one behind it, so we put it darker as well. Okay. Okay, so the same thing I'm gonna do for the bricks, but I'm gonna make them a bit more orangey. Mix it a bit with yellow, and you're careful with the silhouette of the chicken. Drop in a bit more color here. The same thing here. Okay. I think that in general, this sign, it lacks color. I'm gonna put a bit more of that brown all over the sign because it's a bit transparent right now. Okay. Here I don't like the color accumulated in the center. Let's move it a bit to the side. Make it a bit darker on the inside here. Okay. Okay, I need for this to dry a bit, but I can add a bit maybe of the greens. Where my little flower pot is actually on the I don't know, they call the house here, I don't know. Okay, and I'm also going to add this here to separate the house and create the silhouette. Like so. And then just pull it out into the bush itself. Here. Let's drop maybe in some blue. I think I definitely need to make the whole house a bit darker. Trying to see. Let's see if I managed to see any messages. I don't know if. I'm not sure if it's. Oh, okay. Oh, I see the messages now. Hi. Oh my gosh. Thank you guys for writing. So let's. Okay. So sorry. I'm like very lame with. Now I don't see them again. What is happening? Why don't I see the messages? Okay. So let me try to take the phone. I'm going to try to keep it this way. So, okay. So how do I see the chat? How do I see the chat? I feel like a grandma now. Okay, so live chats and it doesn't show me anything. How do I see the chat? God. Okay, nope. Okay, seriously, I don't know how to actually see it. No, I don't want to stop streaming. Okay, you know what, guys? I'm gonna actually stop streaming. I'm gonna look it up how to see the messages while I'm actually recording. And this is gonna dry, and I'll be back in like 2 minutes to actually talk to you. Okay, see you soon.